Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to overcome objection. And here's something cool. This is weekly wisdom number 392. Out of 392 weeks, I think I've only not done 1 or 2 weeks the whole time. Okay, how do you overcome objection? Well, I always go back to talking about my kids. My kids are like my greatest testing grounds, right? I get to do it with a 7 and 9-year-old. But I mean, I've done this in my entire life. I've done it to be successful. I've helped and coached, countless people all around the world. But rejection's a tough one. When you get rejected to be a business partner, rejected for the job, rejected from a spouse, rejected from someone that you want to be friends with or build a relationship with, it hurts, doesn't it? And that you can carry that for a long time. But here's what I'd like to share with you. What most people do when they're rejected, no matter how you're rejected or who from, the first thing we do, it's instinctual. We think, what's wrong with me? Am I not pretty enough? Am I not good enough? Am I not strong enough? Am I not in the best shape? Am I not, healthy enough, smart enough, brilliant, whatever, all the things. We start looking at ourselves and we knock ourselves down and knock our confidence down. Now, that's something that is habitual. That's something that most everybody does. And what I want to share with you is when you're consciously aware of that, you can be the observer of your thoughts and tweak your thoughts. When someone rejects you, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them. And when someone rejects you, usually that means you shouldn't be together. Do you really want to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't want you? Do you really want to work with someone who doesn't want you in that position? A rejection is nothing more than an opportunity in a new path, a new way, a new direction. If you get rejected and don't learn from it, and you focus on why you were rejected and what you did wrong, all it can do is hurt you. All it can do is rob your confidence and keep you stuck. And I want to share with you the same thing I've shared with my children is it's not your business if they reject you. And if they do, if they reject you, and I want you to think about that, do you really want to give someone else the power to rob your happiness? Those exact words I told my daughter. Literally, she just started school again and someone rejected her and she came home sad. And all I said to her is, I said, Bree, do you really want to give someone else the power to rob your happiness? To rob that smile that's so amazing. And that's their problem, not yours. You did nothing. You are supposed to be you. So let me ask you, if you were to change, Bree, and do everything that person wanted so they wouldn't reject you, and you weren't yourself, you didn't wake up and look in the mirror and say, that's me still, would you really want to alter everything about you so they wouldn't reject you? And she's like, absolutely not. I'm like, then that person did you a favor because you weren't matching. So I want you to think about that. Being rejected, you did nothing wrong. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. And don't give someone else the power to rob your happiness. And the last thing is, if I look back in my own life, and I'm only using it as an example, we're all different. You have your own things and could be much harder than anything I've ever experienced. I understand that. But when I look back, we can be rejected and we can feel bad about ourselves, like I said earlier, or we can feel bad about them, those jerks, those idiots. Why would they do that? But take this and take it any way you'd like, but I hope you don't take it in a bad way. We can learn from everything and everybody, even if someone's a jerk. Someone rejects you and they say, I reject you because of X, Y, Z. Sometimes they could be making it up, but if you think there's a hint of truth of any of it, then let that go, but learn from it. I've had people reject me or say, I want to do business with you, but you're just so going, you move so fast, I don't know if I can keep up with you. And I'd be like, they're lazy, they don't want to go with me. But then I reflect, and I say, maybe I do go too quick. Maybe I need to forecast more. Maybe I need to explain better. Maybe I need to lay out that I actually do have a 1-year plan. I just get excited about today. Even though I'm excited about today, I'm a visionary, but I still know where I want to be in a year. And I realized I wasn't expressing to people that I had a long-term plan. I'd go in a room and get everybody excited, and they'd be like, wow, I don't know if I could keep up with this guy. If I would have just taken a moment, which I've done in the last 5 years more than ever, and say, I'm excited about this opportunity, and here's the plan, I stopped rejection. But I had to learn and listen. And listen, I have those in my personal life. And I won't go deep, but I understand the parts of me that maybe somebody rejected me because of certain personality traits. And it wasn't that I changed me to fit somebody. I realized, wow, I could be a better version of me if I improve. So rejection is all about how we take it. And if we can take it in a way that I taught my kids, and I hope it sticks with them, is don't give someone else the power to rob your happiness. When someone rejects you, it's not about you. It's about them. And if we can learn from it and keep growing as a human being, then that was put in our life for a reason. I always quote Tony Robbins. I love it more than anything. Best quote in the world. What if life happened for us, not to us? That's the message for today. Hope you guys are amazing. I'll see you next week. Remember, you can go to deansfreebook.com. That's deansfreebook.com and grab my New York Times bestseller, Totally Fulfilled, and my latest real estate book. You decide what direction you want to go in. Why not both? Talk to you soon.